The title of today's story is The Brahmani and the Mongoose, so let's start the story. Once upon a time in a small village in India, there lived a Brahman and his wife, a Brahmani. They had a little son who was their pride and joy. One day, the Brahman found an orphan mongoose outside their home. Feeling sorry for it, he decided to bring it home and raise it alongside their son. The Brahmani, though hesitant at first, eventually agreed. The mongoose was very gentle and soon became a part of the family. The Brahmin and his wife loved both the mongoose and their son dearly. One day, the Brahmin had to go out to perform some rituals in a nearby village. He told his wife, "Take care of our son and the mongoose while I am away." The Brahmani nodded and assured him that she would. As she went about her household chores, the Brahmani placed her son in a cradle and left the mongoose to keep an eye on him. She then went to fetch water from the well. While she was away, a large black cobra sneaked into the house and slithered towards the baby's cradle. The mongoose, alert and protective, saw the cobra and understood the danger. Without hesitation, it attacked the cobra. There was a fierce battle between the mongoose and the cobra, but in the end, the brave mongoose killed the cobra, saving the baby from certain death. After the battle, the mongoose, covered in blood, waited outside the house for the Brahmani to return. When she finally came back with the pot of water and saw the blood-stained mongoose, she was horrified. She immediately jumped to the conclusion that the mongoose had attacked her son. In a fit of rage and grief, without thinking twice, the Brahmani threw the pot of water at the mongoose, killing it instantly. She then rushed into the house expecting to find her son hurt. But to her surprise, she saw her son sleeping peacefully in the cradle. Nearby, the lifeless body of the cobra lay in a pool of blood. Realizing her terrible mistake, the Brahmani cried out in sorrow. She had killed the loyal mongoose, who had saved her son's life. When the Brahmin returned and learned what had happened, he too was filled with grief. The Brahmin consoled his wife, saying, "What's done is done. We must learn from this. Rash actions taken in anger and without thought can lead to great sorrow." The Brahmani was inconsolable for a long time, but she eventually came to understand the wisdom in her husband's word. She vowed never to act in haste again. The story of the Brahmani and the mongoose spread throughout the village, serving as a poignant lesson in the importance of patience and thoughtful action. From then on, people remembered the story whenever they were about to act impulsively. They were reminded to think carefully and consider the consequences of their actions. The tale of the loyal mongoose and the rash Brahmani became a timeless lesson in trust and the dangers of acting without thinking.